Twitch might have maybe perhaps stopped listing like the owner as a viewer, because right now I only see one viewer active, and I'm assuming that's you. So that's nice. It's less confusing. Certainly seems like something that should have been the default, but hey. Well, while it is just you, I'm gonna go around and just do a little bit of pick up stuff. Feel like that'll be helpful. Wind charge. Not worried about those. I would like to try and get us to 18. We are going to be doing some side quests, ideally, if we pick up fully. But there's certainly other stuff that we can do. Like gamble. We can gamble. Now watch, as it's the one that I needed for the rare. Oh, alright, that's not a bad one. Let's go do some minor subquests. So there's ones that I have picked out that I want to like really showcase. But let's see. Why don't we do one that were you not following? That's thanks. I appreciate it. Can't do that one, that's long form, that's one of the ones I want to save. Tanking my metrics. Unbelievable. Oh, this is the well one, I believe. This is a relatively cool thing. Oh, right, as somebody else shows up. Hello, and welcome, whoever you are. Okay. Let's try and bang this out, get a little bit of side experience, and then we will get back on with the main event. You. Not you. Not you. Just Homer Simpson right into the bushes. Almost an absolute disaster. I mean, I guess running the easy made for streaming Babytown Frolics charms, it wouldn't have been quite as big a deal. Good lord. There's so many of you right here. Drink real fast. That's something as well. How do you feel about the fact that those waves don't take that out, but let's just go machine gun real fast. Because this with unlimited ammo is kind of broken. Strongest attack in the game. It is deeply satisfying. Oh, you were all present because you're protecting the corrupted well. I get it. Makes sense.
片付いたぞ。井戸を浄化しないと。
Okay, so that's the first well. We immediately need to book it over to the second.
よし、こっちは浄化できた。
汚れが消えているのは数分ってところだ。もう片方の井戸も急げ。
Do a little bit of stylish movement. Can't read that tree, just block that fire. Excuse you. All right.
邪魔者いなくなった。井戸を浄化するぞ。
なんとか間に合った。
Easy. It's not going to get us a Magatama, but it's going to get us a little bit of experience. It'll maybe push us over the edge. Not a huge deal one way or another.
もう地下水は大丈夫だ。
Or there's a chance that that one didn't give me any experience. Is there one more spirit close by? Yes, there is. There's a bunch. But it's in the danger zone. Alright. So there's a phone booth right here. We can deposit. Coming straight off of control, going back to these controls is interesting. Not bad. Definitely a little bit on the floaty side. Oh, there we go. So we now have access to the DLC chargeability for water, which is wildly useful. It's not going to get maxed out, so it's not as good as it could be naturally. However, because we're using the overpowered DLC variation, or rather New Game Plus variation on ammo consumption, we're going to get to use it quite well.
呼んでもないの
In
に
fact, why not showcase it? We charge it, we tap, and they get chilly. Can't quick purge, but they do become much more vulnerable. The dream would be getting Fire's full charge ability unlocked. But I don't know if we'll be getting quite enough experience to make that happen. But that will basically invalidate all combat if we do. It would be nice. What I'm going to do though is I'll turn infinite energy off for boss fights just because I don't completely cheese it. That would be the most interesting. What can we do first, since there's still some folks not arrived? Because this is one of the... Yeah, that's one of the ones I want to showcase. There's already enough warp points nearby. Let's go over here. Get this area opened up for quick travel. Where's my grapple? There's my grapple. Good. I don't remember exactly what would be causing that corruption. And you're going to be a pain in the ass.
なんだ
Got him. Kind of blended into the fog. Nope. Nope. Okay. Almost an absolute disaster. Yeah, that's fine.
俺だってちゃんと戦ってるぜ。気持ちはな。
Let's go. Full freeze. Just to do it.
氷漬けの完成だ。
My charge speed is too low to make that a super effective combo right now, unfortunately.
品がもろともだぞ。
あ
I feel like this save file is going to have a much higher health bar than my main one, just because I'm playing so much more aggressively and healing so much more often because of it. But I think it's funny. Oh, you're a graffiti. Oh, well, not that way. Fascinating. Accidentally tapped on pet, but it's hardly the worst thing that could happen.
鬼の居場所を探して。こいつらなんでこんなところに。
アキト、この犬を守れ。
Shouldn't be hard. This is just a total bottleneck for them. Smooth.
これで終わりみたいだな。鬼を呼んでもらおうぜ。
Protected.
大丈夫だよ。
お前も妖怪の考えが分かってきたな。
いや、そんなことないよ。
Oh, and the Jizo. I'll take that. Can't hurt, even if we're mostly using infinite
それ
energy.
でよし。
頼むぜ、お地蔵さん。
Let's go grab one more shrine.
それでいい。もっと救うぞ。
Oh! That was a double hit. I don't know how that got me. It's a good thing we found the Jizo statue. That was a quick save. Let's just go ahead and fully refill. Completely caught me off guard. Try that once more. This time more active. There's a lot of you. Oh my god, there's a lot of you.
もっと救えるはずだ。
There's not like something major-ish hiding over here, is there? That was more opposition than I'm used to just on a walk. do appreciate how much you can just kind of do without really going out of your way. Like, there's just always more to find. Oh, we're full. If that's actually damaging you or not. I mean, those definitely are. Always take the Jizo. Aqua beads. We're now maxed out on that, so I'm gonna go ahead and why not just to mix it up a little bit. Oh, I forgot they like visually enhanced them that way. That's real nice. Okay, at this rate, we'll get back on track for the main story. So I'm going to pick up this Jizo and then fast travel over to where we need to go for the next steps. Because I don't delay too much just under the assumption that other folks are going to show up. We'll definitely take that level. That is excellent. And I should also find a phone booth. If I'm looking correctly, one should be right here. Or no, that's those. We'll just head that way. Got the Jizo. Going back towards the main mission. So we're going to have a whole little micro gauntlet to get to the next step, and then the next step is going to branch off into two. So we're going to have a little bit more ground to cover. Hello and welcome, new viewer. I'm glad to have you. We're just freeing some ghosts. Well, spirits. But you know. 20 terms for everything. Alright. Golden path on. The only thing that will divert my course right now is if I happen to see a parade. Which I only mention because I would very much like to see a parade. Because we haven't gotten one yet. And that would be helpful. Are there any parades? No. I saw some motion over there and got excited, but that's not it. Nah, it's fine. If we run into one, we run into one. going in.
Ogre に行ってくれ。
Don't need him, that's good.
出てきやがった。
Roll loud, because that's going to be more exciting.
電源を
And
復旧
a little faster.
電源ならあのライトが転がっている方にあったはずだ。停止してみろ。何かわかるかもしれない。敵の動きを見ろ。
分かった。
Oh, you... Well, it's a shame. Let's start on this. Surprise. Oh, shit.
それじゃ動けない。
Oh, yeah. You are an effectively scary enemy in a dark parking garage. We really just need to make our way in one direction, so I'm not going to worry too terribly much about anything else. Oh, you weren't down.
ケケ行くよ。
Works for me.
連続不要だな。
まあね。
I believe there's an artifact in here, but I'm not going to stress over it. Oh, I will go for the quick purge, though. It's always worth it. Where is the breaker? I know we can't progress without flipping the switch. Well, did find an artifact. Not precisely what we're looking for, but it's never a bad thing. Let's go sans flashlight for a moment. See what all sticks out. Another artifact. Oh, this is the original I was thinking of.
なんだ。
Got it. We got the Akabeko. It's what we needed all along.
汚れが悪さしてやがったのか。
Power's back on. I think we're gonna get hit with maybe one more beefy encounter. That might have been it, though. We are good. This is honestly a little bit more simplistic than I was remembering. But now we're getting a new piece of equipment. Almost. Something that is vital to our success. A tool that we're going to use to pierce the fog like absolute champions. We're getting a fucking motorcycle. A design which I actually really like. It's very simplistic and sleek and all that. I was hoping for an Akira Slide 2, and I'm going to temper your expectations right now and let you know one does not happen. Because there was a good moment for one, and they didn't go with it. And I don't know how I feel about that. Because I really, like, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about as the opening when we get there. And it really was an instance of, like, okay, are they going to do it or not? I kind of understand them not wanting to just do the safe bet, but at the same time, it's a tradition. I'm sure we'll figure it out. I also keep forgetting the most important thing. Okay, there we go. Now it's correct. Ah, you can't wear the glasses with these? That's kind of a bummer. There. Oh no, wait a minute. That one's no good. I like a couple of the jacket options in your customization, but I don't like the fact that most of them cover up your wrists, which means you can't see your prayer beads as easily. It's not KK's bike, it's Rinko's bike. So we are going to get information on that from the actual owner. KK just knew that it was stashed here, but that's the extent of it. Okay, I think this is maybe a fight to the exit? So I know after this particular chunk of the story is done, this garage is just, like, abandoned. There's no more combat in here.
いつもあんな感じに
But I
ボイスレ
can't
コーダー
remember if you fight again or not.
あ、よくやるな。長い時は1週間くらい喋らなかったぞ。だからある時お前の後ろに忍者がいるぞって言ってやったんだ。
そしたら何か喋ったの？
いや、忍者に関する20分聞かされた。
I love Ed as a character, considering the fact that you never actually meet Ed and are just told all this information secondhand. It's really wonderful.
あのバイク
Parade
すごい
check.
改造だね。
そういうのが好きな奴らだからな。特にリンコはこだわりがすごい。あのバイクもそうだが、自分でロボット掃除機も作ってたな。掃除が死ぬほど嫌いだったってのが本当の理由だけどな。
Officer, where's the parade? With all these shots outstandingly. Lana.
いや、まだどこかにいる。
Oh, I tripped! Didn't know that could interrupt. We got Smash Bros. Brawled. I don't want to spend too much time fighting, but worth good experience. So it would be polite if you would just die. Thank you, everybody. Because if we're lucky, we're gonna get far enough along experience-wise to unlock the last DMC charge skill, and I want that. I want that very badly. By the way, our Horizon line is looking pretty good. For those who weren't here for the initial cutscene, that black object to the left is a giant of somewhat indeterminate origin, and we are currently prevented from getting close to where we need to go, which is Tokyo Tower, which is in the middle of that tornado, by the giant. That's just a sub-quest. We're not worried about that. We're just beelining that way. And that's perfect, because that is going to lead us directly over to one of the sub-quests that I very much want to do. It's about what I was expecting, movement-wise, or hoping for, rather.
お、なんだ？
I think, yeah, I don't want to deal with you. You're a pain. But there is a collectible item down there. We'll do it for the cute graffiti. Yeah, that's cute. Oh, actually, you're right where I need to go. That's the idea. Really hard to pin down where they're actually going to come out. That's good. We are getting closer. Take this window washing rig. Big one is in Big Spirit or the giant? I suppose that could kind of be the answer both ways, huh? I believe now I need to go yep, I need to go across. Grab you. And going up.
Yoshi, 辺りを調べてみようぜ。
バイクのパーツを探さなきゃ。
All right.
ガソリンとタービンホイール、それにあの世の干渉が強い場所か。
お前消費者金融になんか興味あるのか？
あ、そういうところなんだ。
Appreciate the red herring ones. I know one of them is in like a car or a truck or something. And then I know one of them is on a building in a shrine, because that's the like last one that I did on my platinum run. Oh,
高そうな車
there's
だ。
the car.
あれならタービンホイールがあるんじゃないか。
Liberate a turbine
ガ
wheel.
ソリンもありそうだね。
And then there you are.
あの鳥居だけ他と違うな。調べてみるか。
Okay. Those are the two places we need to go for story.
あとはお前の頑張りだぜ。
走るのは僕だからね。
What we're gonna do first is this subquest. Wasn't the one I was going to do first initially?
どこから行こうか。
Oh,
お前の好きなところからでいいぜ。
oh,
どれだけ回り道しても
what am I
最後はあ
standing
の
on?
男のところに行くだけだ。
What is this? Can I? Oh, that is miraculously lucky, and definitely unintentional. Skyscraper does not wish to be climbed. Where is? That's fine. Not important.
たった3ヶ月で4人も死んじゃやっぱここは手を出しちゃいけなかったんだ。
何があったの？
この工事現場で死人が続出したんだ。
So this particular the side quests that I picked out are exclusively ones that have some level of either high creepy value, you know, compared the game is relatively tame for the most part, but there are certain things that hit a little bit better than others, or things that have really interesting visual set pieces. This one is almost both, but it's more the visual spectacle portion.
だからもう
It's just really neat. So we're going over to that thing. It's not an artifact. It is exclusive to this quest. There is an artifact in here. I might kind of naturally come across it, but I think it's on a higher floor than we need to go to make this happen, so I'm not really worried about it. Ah! Too slow. Yeah, if it's like not in that corner, then it's not worth grabbing. So all we need to do is talk to the spirits that are present around the area, and make our way to the keystone. I actually never fast-tracked this, so there's a chance we might not even need to talk to all of them. This is fine. Just don't screw with that thing. you say we screw with that thing?
鎮魂碑だな。これを壊そうとして怒りを買ったみたいだな。それじゃ呼んで詳しい話を聞くとするか。
なんか嫌な予感がするんだけど。
この鎮魂碑をぶっ壊すぞ。
正気かよ。
Baiting him out. We haven't really seen any of the specters yet, so this is a good visual bit just on its own.
手間が省けたぜ。
So, remembering, of course, that we were just in a construction site, we are now where construction would have been, and because we're in the Ghost Realm, due to a Spectre, I'm going to bump us up to level 2 Spookwatch. Because we're not even in our normal time space anymore. And it's pretty dope looking. Steal some past money. However that works. Pick up some past ghost food.
あれは誠にむごい仕打ちでございました。親方様はお嬢様ともども屋敷の庭に引き出
The
され
Lord and his daughter were both dragged out into the garden and they were decapitated. So there's nothing missable in here, really. I mean, aside from the dialogue, I suppose.
親方様はお優しい方でした。
But primarily, we're just getting this sad backstory.
裏切られて命を落としたのです。
I appreciate the fact that even the specters, like the corrupted spirits, generally have some pretty good backing plot and everything. Again, this is just a subquest. Like, this whole area isn't used for anything else. This is only for this construction mini-story, which I think is really cool because it looks really good. This is one of my favorite environments, and you're only here for just this one boss fight.
あいつを倒さなきゃここに残る恨みはなくならねえぞ。
Super worried about cheesing her because she isn't a boss so much that she is a very beefy particular recurring enemy. However, her stuff is pretty spectacular. Oh, nope, dead. Got me with the double hit again. It's nice to know that some of these can be pretty challenging, even using the New Game Plus Infinite Ammo beads. Skip this. Mercifully, I don't think we need to do any dialogue, so it's really just a run around the corner. Not a huge deal.
Nani?
Not even. Well,
昔は武家屋敷だったってことだ。
the
鎮魂
money
碑
I do want to grab.
さぞ凄惨な出来事だ。
Food, I don't really care that much. This one's right here, that one. Okay, story. Preemptive healing right now, because we're not at full health. Get that fire charge ready.
あいつを倒さなきゃここに残る恨みはなくならねえぞ。
If I'm remembering right from my experimentation previously, I think she's immune to the freeze effect, which would be cool. Yeah, it's either because she's a large enemy or just in general, but I choose to believe it's because she is an ice spirit. Also, man, that's a big area. Let's clean that up. charging. That was probably good timing. Oh dear. Oh, that's a separation attack. Severance attack, my bad. Get killed. I did not know that she could do that. Oh, that's really rough. Okay, I did get him. Just at the last minute. There we go. Actually, shit. I want to see what the close range purge is for her. Hopefully I can get to that threshold again. Nah, it's just going to be a KO. That's fine. Still a neat spectacle of a fight. I really like that just for the side quest they had such a neat looking area.
あいにく俺は仇じゃねえよ。お前を苦しみから解放してやりに来たんだよ。
Ultimately, we're here to help, so we're gonna do our seal and free this tortured soul.
あの人裏切られた恨みで悪霊になったのかな。
よっぽど信頼してるやつに裏切られたんだ。
That's worth a good chunk of spirits, too. God.
ずっと痛むもんだからな。
俺が死ぬ前にあんたらが来てればよかったんだが。
All right.
これでもう死者が増えることはないよな。よかった。
Free them up. Doesn't necessarily matter, but it feels good to do it. Alright, we're back on track. And we're going to take the road in hopes that we get a parade, because I've earned one. Thank you very much. But not before turning in some spirits in need. If we're lucky, this will push us over the edge to the experience threshold we need for the final charge skill.
もういいよ。お兄ちゃん、逃げて。
逃げるわけないだろう。絶対に助ける。
Not quite. Ah! Just barely missed the purge. Oh, jeez, I didn't realize that you were the one shooting at me. That's not my favorite. You're not helping. Ooh! Reaching down the neck is a good one. I don't know if I've seen that core pull animation before or not. But it was pretty cool. That should be... Oh, just the one. Alright. That's fine. Someone's sneaking up on me, huh? All I want is a parade.
いいのがあるぞ。このタービンホイールは使えないな。型が違う。
これでもダメ？
リンクのやつ、替えの利かないもの使いやがって。おい、あれ。
Oh, hey!
しまった。
Oh, hey, that's not what I want. I forgot about this. This is essentially one of the parades. Oh, no, it's not. That's right. This is like a whole ass thing.
ケイケイ！どこだ？
I love the way these environments look, though. Like, just the weird looping overpass and everything. You know, I haven't been leveling up my bow stuff, but because I forgot about this particular section, I feel like I should, at the very least, do some minor stuff there. And while I'm at it... no, actually, I'm going to save the rest of that. Because, yeah, this part, I believe, is just all tower defense, basically. I don't think we can go down there, so this is all long-range archery, and I'm bad at that.
全部片付ける。
Ain't as bad as I remember, though.
新手が来やがったぞ。よし。
Let's do a headshot. That's like the Space Invaders UFO. What I choose to believe. Oh, I didn't realize that unlimited ammo extended to the arrows too. Oh man, that means it extends to the talismans as well. Oh well, if that's the case. Let's not die. You friends need to stop.
また来やがったぞ。どうだ。
Sorry, my aim's real bad. Hang on, bud. Here's some headshots.
また増えたか。
Missing.
うまいぞ。
God. You guys.
てきたぜ。くそ。よし。
Yeah, even with unlimited, this is tough. Oh God, he can survive. Wow, multiple shots. Jesus, that took 3, and that wasn't even the
今ので
first time I hit him.
よかった。KK のところに行かなきゃ。
Thank goodness for cheating.
いい腕だったぜ。やるじゃねえか。
まあね、
お前の体の中にいた方が落ち着くぜ。
それは僕も同感だよ。
All right. Sort of a similar effect to what the parade would have been.
とりあえず他のものを探すぞ。
Also, now that I know that I have unlimited talismans,
どうやってあいつらを片付けるか考えてるか。
まあいつも通りってところだよ。
I just throw more at them. What are you gonna do about it? They bully you. Huh. Sorry, didn't notice you were still here.
そうだ。もっと俺をうまく使え。
Hell yeah, talisman beads. Now that I know. Alright, this should be information on where to get the next end room parts.
あれはスーパーカークラスの部品を使ってるから普通の車じゃダメなんだ。スクランブル交差点の地下で車の展示会をやっている。KK なら知っていると思ったんだけどね。
俺なら知っている。とりあえず行ってみるか。
Who is creeping? Who whisper am I hearing right now?
なんだかもったいぶった言い方だったね。
どうせ俺たちが困っているのを楽しんでるんだろう。
KK が困ってるところは確かに面白そうだ。
Can't go that way yet. Do that.
その時はお前も困ってるんだぜ。いいのか？
I'd like to do that one second. Although I think we do that more than once. Spring. My map is very crowded right now. So we're getting there. Okay, well, we know where this one is. Okay, the other one is active. Okay, good. So we do have both waypoints. Just gotta make our way there.
商店街か。
俺はなんだかんだで利用するな。欲しいものはすぐに手に入る方が好きだ。
Easiest way around is probably going to be this direction, even though we're skirting the fog.
なんだ？
Purge, because why not? Hey, one of you. I don't know if I'm equipped to get you. Better DLC enemy. Even with unlimited gear, since he's on screen, I feel obligated to go for it. Best way I've found is to bait the top spin into talismans. Just like that. It's a much harder thing to do when I had to worry about ammo reserves. Can you please? Can you please? Okay. Jesus statue down here. Let's grab that. Stuck on a bicycle. Video games sometimes just do video game things. I think we want to loop around in order to get to this one. There. You again. Yeah, man, that's rough. You suck. You real fast. Did we lose the... I guess we did. Alright.
邪魔しないでほしいよ。
Nope, I don't need to. It's not important. I gotta not distract myself. Alright. So we're going into the underworld.
あの世に近い場所だ。入ったら簡単には戻れないぞ。準備はいいか？
It's making it sound like a point of no return that is not precisely what this is, so it's not.
覚悟はできてるみたいだな。
Especially since we have the power of unlimited talismans. We're just gonna brute force our way clean through here.
どうだ？あの世で会いたい奴はいるか？俺は田舎のじいさんに会いて一緒にカッパを探したんだよ。
父さんと母さん。
なんだよお前。汚れだらけだ。エドの言う通りなら冥界の紅葉もありそうだな。あいつらまでいるのか。
Stealth is optional for this mission. Big chunk of change. I would like that. Very good. you've got
どこ行くんだよ。
Severance related stuff too, huh?
なんとかなったか。
標的だ。
That's a good quick purge animation. I like that one. Food. Actually, let's do that. Just a good way to check all the different animations. I'm into that. Alright, so we got another good visual set piece here.
簡単には手に
I
入れられない。
really like the interior of this.
できれば
all of the
やりたいよ。
layered on bamboo animations is kind of like screen backdrop is just really like spooky and really pretty at the same time. Getting just the good weird shit. It's just outstanding. Nice. Let's see. You found cheese powers can handle. I don't think that's going to work on large enemies, which is 100% fair. Will stun them. Don't want. All combat. I think we earned using Wire in, rather. Time slow and damage boost. Alright, we're going for the pull. No, I didn't want to. I was trying to get in closer. I thought that was close enough. Ah, well, that's fine. We have the oil. That is one of the two, I guess, kind of three with the gas tank key items that we need.
よし、長いは無用だ。と、調子のいい。
And we can just go ahead.
それがあれば高いところまで飛べるはずだ。
Grab one of each talisman type.
エーテルが湧き出す札だ。持っている。で損はないぞ。
That I definitely want to try. Again, now that I know the secrets of unlimited energy.
汚れが元に戻ってるよ。
道理で帰ってくるやつが少ないわけだ。アキト、相手にすな。出口まで突っ走れ。
Really core pulls. You're not supposed to deal with this fight. You're supposed to just run past them and make a mad dash, but we're way too powerful for that with our godlike cheats. So I just had to do it. I was kind of hoping to get all four of them at once, but we'll take it.
助かった。死ぬかと思った。
あの世ってのは帰ってくる方が難しいもんだからな。
Alright, so that's that chunk down. This will drive me insane if I don't go over here and clear this corruption. Again, even though I don't have to.
妹と二人で暮らしてたのか？
そうだよ。
そうか。それなら絶対あの子を救わないとな。来い化け物。
Done it. Forgot they could do that. You know, while we're here... Nah, we don't need to spend the time on that. Okay, so next up... Oh, that's right. I remember where we're going now. Wow. I've never seen it snow like this. What does that mean? Does that mean anything? That's really cool. There's more stuff that I didn't know could happen. Anyway, we're going back down into the tunnels. Mercifully, this is not super far.
さあな。そういうことか。うちのガキが好きだった車だよ。このタービンホイールなら使えるだろう。 これで全部揃ったな。アジトに戻ってバイクの修理だ。
Alright.
KK の家族の話。
We have everything we need for that.
話すほどのことじゃないからな。
じゃあいつか聞かせてよ。僕も話す。
And now we're at the point
いつかな。
where once we interact with the motorcycle, we are going to hit a point of no return. So I am going to do the side quests that I've got lined up, because we won't be able to come back here until after the finale, and I'm pretty sure... Wait a minute. Wait a minute!
ここに来ちゃったな。
俺たちの運
It's
命的
fucking parade o'clock! We did it!
印象は最悪だ。
気をつけろ。百鬼夜行だ。
Yakiyako time.
あいつらが作り出したよどみに飲み込まれちまった。戦って切り抜けるしかないぞ。
So the parades are basically just like giant gauntlets
守りなら守りを固めろ。
that you just get to style in.
覚悟はいいか。
And I am not opposed to just making it look really cool using the infinite tools at our disposal. It's going to be a couple waves. And this is just, hey, here's all the experience you could want. A whole lot of pulls all at once. Which apparently there's a cap for. Never,
倒したんじゃない？
never experienced that. Oh, interesting.
消えた。
いや、まだどこかにいる。
Where did you...
霊視であいつの痕跡をあぶり出す。
Yoink! I said yoink. I said yoink. There. There's the level that we were hoping for. Outstanding. Oh, wow, they gave me like a beefy one. With the cheats. Wow, another. I want less proportional to like what you've done. Because again, these in particular, the invisible guys are DLC enemies. So when I was initially going through the game, I never encountered them in the parade events. And thank you for being extremely excited about the parade. It is a good chunk of experience.
危なかったね。
ああ、気をつけようぜ。こんなんじゃ命がいくつあっても足りねえ。
Well, luck is certainly not a factor when you're just cheesing the absolute hell out of your resources, but, you know, it's fine. Looks cool.
物質も肉体もやがて消える。行き場を失った魂だが、なぜ消えなければいけないのか。なぜ救おうと思わないのか。私が求めているのは支配でも統治でもない救済だ。君
は本当に KK か。直接話して確認したいが、ご存知の通り忙しいんだ。まあ誰でもいい。この調子で救出してくれ。
How's the game volume for you, by the way, and all the ducking and all that? It's been a little bit since I've checked. I want to make sure we're still good. Alright, cool. Okay, so these are all visual spectacle related subquests, like I mentioned. Or some spooky, some visual. Actually, do I want to save this one? I'll save this one. No. Yeah, I'll save this one. Let's go do Nesting Evil, Hide and Seek, Stop in the Void. This is a good one, and number 2 on our list of 5. The snow is really interesting to me. Something's here? Oh! I don't know if I realized that they could just be out in the open like this. And it doesn't seem like they're operating in the same confines as when they are boss encounters, because this one reacted to the exposure talisman. It's extra exciting because I want to see what these animations are. They don't. Interesting. You need to stop. Yeah, I guess she's just too big to have animations for it. Sort of a bummer, but we did get where we needed to go. Because now we have the, probably the most powerful attack in the game, outside of the fact that we're cheesing. But the Fire Elemental Charge Rush is just straight up a flamethrower, and as I've mentioned, and demonstrated and all kinds of other stuff, we have unlimited ammo, so we're just a wave of destruction now. This will pretty much invalidate just literally every bit of combat in the game. Like I said, I'll turn it off for actual boss fights because that would be really dull. But I'm excited to use it in regular encounters.
都市伝説とかそういう話？
ああ、でも本当のことなんだ。俺は友達と2人で地下鉄に乗っていたんだ。俺が降りて、そいつは1人になった。それ帰ってこないんだ、そいつ。あいつがどうなったかずっと心残りなんだよ。
存在しない駅か。気になる話だね。
そうだな。まずは地下鉄の駅に行ってみる。
So we're gonna go investigate. A stop in the void. Also, gonna dip into our skill tree really fast. Boost that. And if we get one more Magatama, we can finalize that. I can make that happen. I need to go up a level, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Or no, what the hell am I doing? That is leading me there. I love that this guy is so just reliably here, always checking his tickets. No, what I need to do is go down to the subway platforms. I always get turned around inside the station.
なんだか朝の通勤の風景みたいだね。
Just gonna clear the subway platform really fast. Just outstanding.
絶対そういう意味じゃないけどね。
おっと、お迎えが来たみたいだな。
I love the visuals for this mission.
ここまで来たら乗るしかないね。
Alright, we're getting on the haunted subway.
一応僕らは一人ってこと。
いいんじゃねえか。俺は付き添いだからな。
そういえば幼児はタダだったね。
おい、ふざけんなよ。
あ、なんだ。
厄介なことになりそうだ。
So we're reaching our station.
止まった。
降りてみようぜ。
And not that I particularly need it, but I do think
普通の駅じゃないのはわかるね。
there's an investigation note in here. It might just be that, though, and those aren't required for anything. Do I have the sleuth beads? Because this is a simple room, so if I do... Okay. We're going to do awful things to this encounter.
汚れがあるが、ここに情念が溜まっている証拠だ。浄化してやろう。
Yeah, just like that. Absolutely uncalled for, but whatever.
落ち着いて。
Because I believe it is just the one monster. No, okay, there is one more. It might be another one of the Ice Maidens.
そいつはどこにいるんだ。
Not quite yet, but we are gonna just burn these umbrellas down. Just so extremely good. That might mean... I think we're good. All right. I honestly do appreciate how beefy some of these enemies still are, despite how wildly overpowered my attack is.
存在しない駅なんてのは必要ないんだよ。お前もついでに消えておけ。やれやれ。無事元の駅に帰ってこれたな。
あの駅にいた人たちも帰ってきたみたいだね。
あんたたちが化け物を倒してくれたおかげだよ。
Alright.
死んじまったけど帰ってこれたんだな。よかった。
二度と帰ってこれないと思ってました。ありがとうございます。
片道切符の一人旅ってのは趣がありそうなもんだが、あの駅じゃダメだな。
なんかその一人旅、昔の映画って感じがする。
俺は昔の人間なんだよ。文句あるか。
Alright, time to stagger my way back out of the subway tunnel. Always get lost.
たくさんの人が。
Although we might have just locked it. Okay, cool. We're good. Exit. Alright, so that's one more of the subquests down. We are gonna go... where to next? That's a lot of rewards that way. Passage Beyond. This is one of the ones that I wanted to do. I don't remember precisely which one it is, because I checked off of a list and now I'm zoning out. So let's just go do this one next, because it's not too far away. And Magatama's in it for us, which means we can finish up the overpowered upgrade. And that sounds fun. Oh, yes.
改装前は地下街があったんだ。
そういえば有名な都市伝説があったね。確か赤い服を着た女の化け物
So
が
we're
出
going to be doing another Crimson Scissor Lady,
夜中にビルの通路を一人で歩いてると。
which I only spoil because it's right there in the description.
そこから降りた者は誰一人帰ってこれない。友達が興味本位で調べに行って帰ってこないんだ。
おう、調べてみるか。
行くの？ただの噂だよ。
汚れっていうのは元は人の情念だ。有名ならそれだけ多くの強い情念が集まっている。それがたまりにたまって汚れちまうこともある。
All right. Excuse me.
燃やしきるんじゃないか。 段は見えない。
こんなところに妖怪？
I'm just gonna go ahead and open this door. Technically, that's all we really needed out of this from a functional standpoint. Because now, we're going to unlock this skill gate and make it so that when enemies are fully on fire, they explode. Because that ability was not strong enough. Also really fast. I thought I saw you pop up. Yeah, an attack boost. That's definitely what I need right now.
悪いことは言わねえ。今なら引き返せるぞ。
お次は赤い服の女探しだな。
あんまり楽しいイベントじゃないね。女の声。なんだ？
ここは
これで進むしかなくなったわけだ。
そう考えればポジティブになれるね。
Oh, okay. A lot more of this is starting to kind of come back into memory. This one does some neat stuff.
あの女の服はなんで赤いか知ってるか？あれは対立で染まったんだよ。赤い服の女、殺される。隠れなきゃ。
I think I remember doing this one at a much
歓迎されてるのかな？
どうだろうな。
lower level, and it actually became very tense. But we're actually gonna get a proper spook.
どこかで俺たちを見てるのか。顔を探すぞ。
Now we're getting all this ethereal feedback. I just like absolutely love. You know what? Just to make this fun. No beats.
なかったのか。
どこまで耐えられるかな。
We die, we die. Because the general aesthetic and claustrophobia of this particular set piece really is great. Her just like charging you down through these hallways is really cool. Plus doing it with the newer skills, because I didn't have these. Still a little too beefed up, but
よくやった。殺された奴らも浮かばれるだろう。
definitely cool.
女が消えてあの地下街も消えちまったか。思った通り噂があの場所を生み出したみたいだな。
そんなことあるんだね。
悪い噂ってのは強い負の力を持ちやすい。それが汚れになるんだよ。悪い噂ほど人が好むってのも原因の一つだがな。
女の服を赤く染めた血もこれで浮かばれるよ。あの女を倒してくれたおかげで自由になれたよ。
That's a lot of money for doing that too. Jeez. And that Magatama, which means now we can do even more ridiculous things with our infinite ammo. Some of that.
2人とも頑張っているようだな。
お前の方は何か成果はないのか？
街を回って情報を集めている。何か分かれば教えるわ。
What else? So we have stop old wounds, haunting visions. That's the other one that I wanted to do before the final art house one. So let's go to the hospital. If I can, good lord, find it. Messy map. There we go.
Building.
何か変わったことはなかったか
？4階の病室に一人で残っている女の子がいたよ。目の手術をしてから眠れなくなって随分苦しみながら亡くなったそうだ。
彼女の苦しみが汚れを生んだのかもな。放っておくわけにはいかねえな。
So we're re-entering the hospital for the first time since the beginning of the game, except this time we are absolutely decked out. We've got an explosive flamethrower, and there's nothing these fools can do to stop us. Certainly try. Except that's it. I think I'm actually going to do the same. I think for these, we're going no beads. So I picked these ones for the tension and interest, and just snow plowing through them isn't really going to do that any justice.
どうした？妹のことを考えているのか？
ああ、それと自分の不甲斐なさだよ。美咲ちゃん、どうして眠れないの？
私ね、目をもらう手術をしたんだけど、それから目をつぶると怖い女の人が出てくるの。
角膜移植か。提供者が最後に見たものが見えてるのかもな。
3階に開かずの扉があって、怖い女の人はそこから出てくるの。
大丈夫、僕に任せて。
角膜の提供者と開かずの扉か。
3階のナースセンターに行けば何かわかるかも。
Alright, so we're gonna go to the 3rd floor and see if we can't figure this out. The 3rd floor has already picked up drastically. You? Quick purge on you. We're getting a lot of feedback from the enemies downstairs. So we are going straight there. Clear out some of this noise. I love the visual of him through the door, like blurred out. It's extra good. We have to go through the kitchen. Well, the door doesn't open, but the rainwalker certainly does.
さっき話した女の子に関する情報があるかも。お、なんだ?
The foo dogs.
この大和田っていう人が美咲ちゃんの角膜提供者なのかも。
暗証番号は分かったし、開かずの扉を開いてみようぜ。
I do need to know, unless it's just gonna actually lead me there. It is gonna lead me there.
開かずの扉ってのはこれだな。
Alright, we're going through the locked door. I love how, like, instantaneously subtle that is.
誰かいるのか?
This might have actually been my introduction to this enemy type, which, if it was, is a really cool way to do it. To a point where I almost wish this was on Golden Path. Oh, Myth, we found you. I didn't know you were creeping.
助けてくれ。気づいたらここにいて。女の化け物に襲われたんだ。あの女の姿が目に焼き付いて離れない。
そうか。お前があの子のドナーだな。
え、何の話ですか？
あなたの角膜が移植された少女も同じ女を見るんです。
そんな、私の角膜のせいで。あの化け物さえ何とかできれば、その子をこの悪夢から救えるかもしれないのに。
眠れないのに悪夢なんて。
どの道やらなきゃ俺たちもここからは出られねえ。
this might end up turning immediately into a separation mission.
いた。
Oh. Oh, well, didn't get the perfect guard on that.
どこ行くんだよ。
そっちこそ。
Ooh. That's so risky. Oh.
分かってるよ。
There we go.
よくやった。これで大丈夫だ。
元の病棟に戻った。
あの化け物の影響もなくなったようだ。二人とも目をつぶってみな。
もう大丈夫だよ。
よかった。私のせいで辛い思いをさせたね。
おじさんのせいじゃないよ。目をくれてありがとう。
そう言ってもらえると救われるよ。これもあなた方のおかげです。
And we've done it. There's just the one more sub-quest that I had lined up. And then we're in our final hour. I mean, we're already in our final hour, but only by a couple minutes. Now, what am I doing? Right by the elevator. The game does that quite on purpose. We are out of here. We'll let this guy rest as well. I feel like if I'm remembering correctly, there's a Jizo statue somewhere over here. Is it you? No, you're just another.
なんだろうこれ。
That's fine too, though. There's the Jizo. I knew there was one of these, right?
いろんなところに地蔵があるな。
Next up, we're doing Life Imitates Art. Or Art Imitates Life, rather. And then we're basically on it. There is more we could do to pad for time, but I'd rather get through the majority of what we're trying to do before I do any kind of bonus stuff. As it stands, the side quests I picked out are already kind of padding for us.
襖、やけにそっけないな。
その襖にはかつて竜が描かれていました。合戦に敗れた武家の者が仲間を弔おうと思い、彼らの血を墨に混ぜ竜を描いたのです。しかし弔いの竜はこの地に災いをもたらしました。
死者の血で汚れちまったんだろうな。それだけ死んだ者の恨みが大きかったってことが。
Such an interesting spin on that story. The use of the allies' blood to honor them ended up actually being a detriment in the end.
そして龍脈の中に消えていったと言われています。
絵の竜が逃げた？そんなことが本当に？
汚れが原因ならあり得るぜ。龍脈に流血。
I love. First of all, Keto, you have seen so much shit this evening. But second of all, just in general, why question? Alright. So we're on the lookout for dragon veins.
KK, あそこ。
That might be a hint.
竜は龍脈を移動してる。追えば流血がある。これが流血か。よし、こいつを閉じるぞ。
Seal this up.
待て。
逃げた先にも流血があるはずだ。それも閉じるぞ。そうすれば竜は行き場を失い、俺たちの前に出てくる。
I just love the texture work on this one. It's just such a great visual.
"なかなか愛くるしいな。
There we are. Yeah, no, like the whole visual climax of this one is exactly why I wanted to save it for last. It's one of the coolest looking bonus effects in the entire game. Because, like, this is just the escape portion. We're about to get a finale, more or less. That's precisely what I wanted to show off. That said, I do want to follow the trail proper. But this one might just be, hey, you can see it. Because it's not subtle. Alright, check this out. Which is bad because there's a cube possession going on over there. In fact, oh man, I don't know what'll happen if I leave the area. That's fine, I don't want to run the risk of losing these. to a point where I am going to quickly go well and truly hang.
すごい炎だろ。このまま見過ごすわけにはいかないね。
そりゃそうだ。
I'm sure there's something political that could be said about that, but we'll avoid it. Sirs, I just want to get back to my very neat visual.
意外とうまくやれたかも。
ああ、悪くね。
Alright, back to the cool thing. And luckily we picked right back up on it. And also, or I messed this up. Alright, this is the final bit. Get like this nice big lead in on the big wall, tail going along, and then you get the whole piece. It's just outstanding. It has a backdrop for this combat encounter. We'll actually swap back to you. You are excellent with quick purchase. Said you're excellent for quick purges. Really make it nice and showy. Great. Always in view. Because that just makes it cooler.
もう終わりみたいだな。
さあ、元の場所に戻るんだ。
We're going to return the painting back where it should be.
寺に戻ってみるか。あの絵がどうなってるか気になる。
Yeah, like the game as a whole can go a little slow when you're just exploring around, but the subquests have some great writing, and when they want to be visually spectacular, they just fucking knock it out of the park. And now we got our boy back. Dragon's back in the paint.
これでまっとうな弔いができるぜ。
ありがとうございます。これで長年の災いが消えるでしょう。
こうして見るとよくできた絵だね。
ああ、今にも飛び出しそうだ。 実際飛び出しちまってたけどな。
Just because. Pick that right up. Get some more currency. Or experience, rather, by freeing some souls. In fact, let's free these ones as well. Two headshots. Ducked that one. Ooh, a lucky third headshot. Not even what I was initially going for. That tentacle startled me a lot more than it probably should have. We're definitely close enough where it's time for progression. Turn those in, get this little micro cutscene.
逃げるの得意でしょ。お父さんとお母さんの時だって。
違う。これで少しは戦えるな。
More experience. I'm not 100% sure why they didn't put the quick travel point in with the motorcycle in this case. There's a chance that they just could only put quick travel spots in the actual overworld, and because this is inside a loading zone, they weren't able to. But it's probably one of my only nitpicky, well, that could be a little better. There is a point of no return mission that will get erased once I do this. It's a 3-part thing that got added with the DLC, I believe, and it's mostly just character backstory stuff. I really enjoyed it, but because I know it's really just you watching, which is a shame, but whatever works. There's not a lot of reason for me to let it run. So I'm going to pick this up.
リンクこのやつ好きかって言うや
So there's not a lot of reason for me to go through those because it's almost exclusively reading. I think charge speed. It's about 15. Width would be nice. Yeah, width.
普通のやつは気づかないだけでその辺に転がってることもある。汚れた物品か。
Gonna get a mechanical cutscene.
俺に体を貸せ。修理する。
And with that,
動きそうだ。このまま敵陣に突っ込むぞ。準備はいいか?
We are about to enter this point of no return. Like I said, this is more or less just reading that we're going to be missing out on. So we are going for it. And we get the bike cutscene. My glasses off, which is irresponsible because I can't drive without my glasses, but, you know, I'm sure nothing will happen. Activating our ghost bubble, our anti-ghost shield. Well, I guess anti-fog, but you know what I mean. We're quite literally venturing beyond the veil right now. There's assholes waiting for us. There's the opening for it. I honestly think it's really just because the bike has to get wrecked. There's like just no good opportunity directly for the Akira slide, but at the same time, you can make it happen. All you need to do is have like one tight turn or something like that. But it's fine. Because we are rapidly coming up on the finale.
手ぶらじゃ帰れねえな。
ああ、必ずマリを取り戻す。
Couple odds and ends. I am honestly pretty severely not under-leveled, but like when I came through here initially I had platinumed the game. So what I have right now is a substantially lower set. But we're getting closure on a character here.
Atashi wa koko de shinda. Kui o nokoshite ne. Kedo, sore mo anata tachi no okage de hareta.
行っちまうのか。
From here onward, the game goes from a larger focus on like the spooky mystery solving into like quite a bit of emotional stuff, which I really appreciate. So the reading is definitely worth it.
私は死後の世界は信じてない。そんなものがあったらみんな喜んで死ぬに決まってる。生きなさい。懸命に。
Really good chunks. There's also going to be quite a bit of it. the side missions that get erased when you enter this area have to do with Rinko and then Hanya's daughter, since they were friends. And basically, like, teacher student.
あいつをこの世につな
And
い
it ties in more to how the daughter dies,
経験も
which isn't a spoiler because you already fought her body. Turn around, which is silly because the waypoint is the building. Figure Shuko, which I very much like. We're in for a new boss round.
家族の蘇生じゃないのか。
さっき言ってたろ。あいつにとって肉体は魂の器だ。捨て駒に過ぎない。
戦わずに済む方法はないのか。
And this one in particular is
邪魔をするなら排除するだけ
pretty
だ。
beefy and pretty cool. And a lot less powerful than when I fought it last time. Although I do have flamethrower, I don't have that much ammo for it. I have a feeling I'm gonna get bullied pretty hard. Just the two pulls, though. The cat boss is 3. So in a way, we're slightly better off. I also really like that this is just like a whole corruption of the area. We get a whole boss arena unique to each boss. That's why I keep instinctively going to double jump. That's definitely not an option.
物を感じる必要はないのに。乗ってきた。
She's gonna drag up any more ether crystals. This might be very bad. Oh yeah, this might be very bad. Oh no, okay, there we go. Should all break when she does a swipe. Maybe? definitely going to need you to unheal some healing items for me. Thank you very much. With the bow. Definitely better off now. There's the one. Center pull is set. Oh, and we lucked out. They were both at a good damage threshold there.
こんなのおかしいよ。
戦わなきゃ
Could have been. There we go. That should be it for that fight. So that was the wife. Because Hani is a fucking crazy person.
あいつはこの先に一体何を見ているって言うんだ。
知るか。同情はしねえ。だが俺が終わらせてやる。
So what I really like is these objects, like these charms that you're pulling out of the bosses, because this is now the second one we've gotten. They are key items that are just kind of representative of how they're, you know, living dolls. You get them out of that, the Kifuda. They are what get converted into the New Game Plus beads, which I think is a nice detail.
中に入ったら引き返せないかもしれない。準備を怠るなよ。
There's also another audio recording, but I don't need it. I just wanted to grab that investigation note because that's another 20 skill points, which we can put towards something else. I'm trying to think what would be the best right now. I feel like rapid fire is going to be the way to go, so I'm committing to that.
様になってきたじゃねえか。
And we are gonna max out on items as best we can here. The Spirit Well talismans are going to be very important for how we are right now. The way the Spirit Well talismans work is,
まあね。
they act as a pool to regenerate ether energy for your attacks, your weaving.
ここもみんな消されたのか。
This is it, though. We're in the absolute grand finale. There's nothing else that's going to happen besides progression
何言ってるんだ。
and getting to this final encounter. I would like to snag ether. Actually, I'm just gonna. Oh my! So we're getting the cutscene.
本当は私のことなんて考えてないでしょ。お兄ちゃんは自分のことしか考えてない。自分のせいで が死ぬのが怖いんでしょ。
どうした？
変な声が聞こえる。妹の声だった。
あいつらが何か仕掛けてきてるのかもな。おい、どうした？アキト。
It's hard to, like, I keep wanting to not talk over this, not really remembering that it is all just dialogue, like, readable dialogue on stream's end. I mean, on everybody's end, but, actually, given what's going on, it just occurred to me this would have been the spider boss, but we're at level 3 out of 4 on the Spookometer.
違うんだ。
アキト、しっかりしろ。
We're gonna keep moving. Akito's getting psyched out by Hanya creating bullshit illusions. We're not gonna let that deter us. Help if I hit the button. That's really the help that we need.
俺のこといい親だって言ったよな。俺はいい親なんかじゃない。刑事として一生懸命働いてさえいれば家族は守れると信じきっていた。でもな、久しぶりに家に帰ったら俺たちはもう家族じゃなくなっていた。息子は俺が渡したおもちゃをつまらなそうに見ていたよ。もうスーパーカーになんか興味がなくなっていたんだよ。
KK。
それでも俺はこの戦いから逃げない。守りたいものを守るためだ。
So, for a good portion now, everything of value is going to be visuals and reading.
肉体の死はただの事象に過ぎ。
Like, it's going to be more or less extended interactive cutscene until we get to the final boss fight. So it's definitely worth reading since this is where, like, all of the plot and character arcs come to a complete finale.
だけど、独りよがりの妄想に人を巻き込むな。
正しい導きはいつの時代も。
So that said, definitely feel free to, like, ping interest or whatever. Because otherwise I'm just watching these cutscenes again.
肉体がいかに無意味なものなのか。
マリー様！
必要な量の魂は集まった。
I'd be willing to bet, despite the very clearly, intentionally corrupted, pixelated resolution on that barrier, somebody somewhere complained about the graphics, and that's upsetting to me. Even though it's just kind of how people are. The PS2 texture. What is this?
そんなことさせるか！
教会が失われれば世界は一変する。私はそこにささやかな楽園を作るつもりだ。妻と娘の魂が永遠に輝き続けることができる。
何が楽園だ！
そうだ、素晴らしいことを思いついた。この娘にも楽園を用意してやろう。強い意志を持った稀有な魂だ。
Yeah, it's definitely interesting that that's where they went with it. I feel like you could... Well, no, I was gonna say you could make the argument that because he believes that physicality is basically just, you know, the way KK puts it, a wrapper for the soul, like utterly disposable, that like gender wouldn't really come into the equation and it's more the spirituality of it, but we see on many multiple occasions that spirits and honestly visitors too have like age and gender and stuff like that. It is a very like culturally aware game because again, it's got all of the written portions, you know, even just about collectible items for Japanese history and stuff like that. A lot of really good flavor comes out of that, and then naturally, everything is very rooted in the mythology and urban legends and everything. So I imagine there's a reason for that. Like that doesn't seem like something that would be overlooked, but it might have been. It's definitely a good look for the character.
アキトしっかりしろ。
時は完全に満ちた。ここから世界が変わる。新たな始まりの時だ。
And then there's this guy again.
もう少しだ。もう少しで我が祝願が成就する。
立て、奴を追うぞ。
バリー、お前は何を？
あいつの妄想に取り込まれるな。目を覚ませ。覚まさないならお前を切り捨てる。アキト、お前本当にこのまま。
Oh, right, there is the one intermediary fight coming up next. I'll say, I didn't remember there being too big a break in the acting here. That's such a good line. I'll kick my own ass without even having his own body. I like KK as a character a lot. He's definitely a little bit leaning into the, hard-boiled detective-esque tropes, but I don't care. It's still great.
あんたに何がわかる？
わからねえよ。自分の家族の気持ちさえな。わからねえから確かめに行くんじゃねえか。
KK、
俺は止まらない。お前はどうする？
My god, a third viewer just in time for the finale.
僕も。
Well, the prelude to the finale at this point. But this is still a pivotal fight, so I count it.
死ねない。
Getting our final rematch with KK's body. This time ran. This time that's not going to happen. That's if he doesn't kick my ass because I'm not severely underleveled, but underleveled enough. So I'm not going to use the cheese items, but I am going to at least beef up my non-flame ones. Yeah, that's the way to go. The extra health is, or the extra damage is really going to be a necessity. Water is the one that I always suck at dodging. I didn't even know that he had that projectile. But wait, yeah, that's the... Yeah, that wasn't great. I do think, though, I only need the one exposure. You might need two. Drop. Thank you. for some burn damage. Okay, we'll take it. We're doing good.
そうだね。
だからって諦めたら終わりだ。死ねまま死ぬのだけは耐えられねえ。だから
It's the delay on that shockwave that always throws me.
になるんじゃねえ。
I'm actually doing much better at this than I did on my proper attempt. I think because I'm weaker and therefore need to be more careful. That said, I'd rather not get hit by that. Crack his shield. Drop it beforehand. I think something like this. Fire. No, okay. It didn't do as much damage as I was hoping it would. But we are getting there. I think that's it. Yeah. That's a satisfying fight that way. I like that as a climax for KK's portion of the combat a good amount.
俺がやる。
And it'd definitely be worth it to check out whether or not that is the correct linear order. Some things coming up might shed some light on that, but it'll be interesting to say and or see.
KK。
行くぞ。黄泉の国はまだ先
A
だ。
jaunt into the abyss.
行こう。
So we've wrapped that portion, and now we are on to the home stretch. This is where all of the deep character reading is going to come in. This portion is really cool. I like this a lot.
Yomi 黄泉の国ってのは味気ねえな。ま、そんなもん求めちゃいねえが。
So we are in the abyss. This is essentially inside the giant.
水の音。
And there's going to be a whole lot of really cool transitionary stuff going on. So this is where all the visual focus is like really up there. I cannot run right now. If you see me moving at a certain speed, that is kind of the curated speed for what's going on.
誰かの記憶だ。誰だ。
女の子ですね。君ももうすぐお兄ちゃんだね。
And it becomes pretty apparent pretty quickly exactly what's going on here. All the little details. Again, this is all just for this particular climax, which I really appreciate. Like, you don't need to go in every room or anything like that. There's no objectives right now. You are just advancing. It's just finding the next door each time. And it's basically just the entirety of Akito and Mari's backstory and how their relationship gets to be the way it is. Here? Didn't try last time. Oh, yes. I guess I did try last time because I had to go this way. Just like all these different set pieces. Seeing the different, like, spiritual locations. Hello, welcome. You chose quite a time to join. We're at a whole on-rails portion here. Appreciate the wave. And the first chat, which I guess would be appreciating the wave, but either way. But yeah, since you just popped in, provided you're still here, since I still only see 2 viewers, we're basically traveling through the climax of the main character's memories for some much-needed emotional resonance for the ending of the story. I appreciate the fact that there's just this one, like, whoop, interaction. But thematically the right time for it, which I think is a good pull. Gotta be running low on healing items at this point.
しぶりだよな。
くそ、目を背けるな、アキト。
お母さん大丈夫だよね。やだよ、お母さんいなくなる。なんでみんないなくなるんだ。
Let me know if you need any story patching as I go through this, because there's quite a few sections. Good couple of these.
どこにいるの？どこ？病院だよ。早く病院に来てよ。お母さんはお父さんに会いに行ったんだよね。
ここから新しいスタートだ。
There's a good subtle detail here that I really like. It's implied that this is Akito's room,
そうだね。
and it's at this point, or it's been an uptick in their relationship in this whole story arc as being presented. So you come out of his room, come in here, see pretty normal stuff, and then her room gets everything. And I don't know if it's the direct intention or not, but it reads to me as him kind of becoming selfless enough, even if it's in his own quiet way of giving her like all of the comfort, because she's clearly dealing with it much harder than he is, which is just like a nice subtle detail. You could also assume that it's his being more openly depressed and her trying to mask it, but I like that there's like multiple interpretations you can take there.
どこまで下に行くんだ、この階段。
恐れるな、大丈夫だ。
どこまで落ちるの？私たち。ただ落ちるなら早くそこに落ちればいいの。お母さんお父さんがいる場所。
やめろ。
アキト、逃げるな。あの子の言葉を聞きたかったんだろ。
どうして私だけこの世界でどうして私だけ落ちていくの？どうせ落ちるなら自分から落ちていく。
Yeah, I really respect how what starts out as a more kind of subtle supernatural mystery thriller becomes a very intimately deep dive into dealing with grief and loss.
もう逃げない。
I saw some reviews that mentioned that it's kind of a shame that it all hits so backloaded, but I feel like at the pace that we've been going through for the actual stream, it's, I think, been a pretty comfortable reveal rate, and having it all hit mostly at the end makes the most sense for, the mystery leading into all of the reveal. Like, I don't think it's paced that badly if you're just cutting right through it, and you're getting a lot of really good character moments for both characters throughout all the subquests and everything in between.
いつもお前の妹もこの中だ。準備はいいか。
Very good door opening. We are in it now. We got the last, well, I believe the last pre-rendered cutscene. There might be one after this, but this is now final boss turf. We've made it.
家族の晴れの門出を静かに見守ってやることもできないとは哀れな者たちだ。
確かめに来た。マリの意志を邪魔はさせない。
物言わぬ彼女の願いを君がどう知るという。
やめろ
Go for the unlimited power. Do a little Palpatining. This whole final bit.
冥界の門は開いた。最後の仕上げだ。時よ、止まれ。なんだこれは。
No, I can't believe that his plan is not going according to plan. It's true, he didn't say the actual magic words. But he thought it really loudly.
これは彼女が起こしているのか。いや、それでも儀式は止められない。
And there he goes into the underworld. I know, I can't believe I did it in one shot. It's a much easier fight than I would have expected. The new assist character was very powerful.
ごめん。俺、ずっと謝りたくて。知
ってるよ。だから 兄ちゃんのせいじゃない。あの時私これを何？
It really is just the one moment of hesitation that does it.
お母さんたちが残してくれた思い出、どうしても置いていけなかった。お兄ちゃんは生きて
俺
最後に本当の気持ち話せてよかった。
So interrupting his final crux, like the peak of his story, like closing out his arc, we have this fucking asshole. It's perfect, thank you.
やはり私は間違っていなかった。二つの世界
And I am going to call
つながったの。
him crawling out of the underworld with his dead wife and dead daughter with no eyes. A full rating. We are level 4, too spooky. Out spookometer. Because it is time for the final boss fight.
失うことも悲しむこともない永遠の楽園で
Ultimately just a game about two characters processing their grief in very wildly different ways.
Ah. 本当の最後だ。
This is gonna be relatively, I feel like on the difficult side, knowing that I don't have the same level of that, the same level of ability that I did in my normal playthrough.
私の攻撃が効いてないな。どっかに弱点がないか調べてみろ。そこを狙うんだ。
That said, I don't. Yeah, his cores aren't very beefy. Which is good because I do not have a large animal pool to work with. And yeah, this is what Jaime wanted.
だから繋がった結果自我まで崩れてきやがったか暴れてすらね
えな。Tempted as I am to style on this group, I'm gonna save Wire in for later on in the fight, because I don't know if I'll get an opportunity to pull enough cores to do that a second time. And what it is going to allow me is a full instantaneous ammo refill and power boost. So I'm going to do what I can to save that for the end, because I don't know what my resources are going to look like getting there. Initially, but I did definitely have a lot more energy, and I think I used a lot more fire. But right now I only have 5 shots of fire, and that's not a lot. Granted, I don't really have a lot of anything. But in a way, I'm glad this is lending itself to be a more intense encounter. And worst case, if I absolutely need to, I can always have some cheese. Stopping power helped there. I got locked into that animation. So we're about to see what the checkpoint situation is like here. The checkpoint situation is not the best. Do we have to cut multiple cutscenes? I'm going to assume yes. Yes.
他に弱点がないか調べてみろ。そこを狙うんだ。
That one should be pretty close. Just turn around, bud. I need the pulls because they're going to heal me a little bit too. It's not going to work with a deficit like that. These will respawn, so I need to make sure they're in good shape that way. I'm also gonna... do another of those. Nice, we're at 2 out of 3. Borderline maxed out. You.
ああ、それがお前には見えてない世界だ、バカ者。
Although you as well. Damn it. That was such terrible timing. Again, we got really lucky with those. Shit, that's not good. Game took pity on us. We got that fire back. No the reason it had to do that, so... We're in good shape. We have fire in and enough ammo, or enough energy, and everything else that we need. I'm doing it now. Got that damage boost out of it. Final flourish, and that should be time. You know, if we were timing. I'm okay with one death on that, considering how underleveled I was for that encounter. Doing that with such low resources is stupid when the game so freely lets you explore, but I wanted to make sure I got through all of this month, and I'm glad I got an opportunity to do that.
この人たちは
ああ、魂と肉体が切り離されていただけだからな。自分に戻るはずだ。
I'm going to tentatively ratchet us back down to level 2. There are still spirits present, but the evil is defeated. And then this conclusion is exactly first try. I can't believe I one-shot him. It was perfect.
父さん母さん
And now we get to get hit by like 2 simultaneous emotional buses, which is nice. Good before the end. That joke doesn't even work. You've watched me go to like 8 pocket dimensions tonight alone.
一度だって忘れたことなんてない。もう平気なふりなんてしないよ。泣いてもみっともなくても。
Oh, I get it. Now I see. It's okay, the second emotional bus is gonna send us back. So it's an isekai for like, I don't know, 30 seconds? Which, considering the fact that right now Akito is actually in the spirit world, or the underworld, that sort of does work.
最後の最後まで生き抜いた後だ。
家族の前でようやく素直になれたってわけか。
黙ってたと思ったら。 まだそんな。
最後に一つだけ頼みたい。
This is the second bus.
妻と息子に伝えてほしい。俺は最後まで諦めずに生き抜いたと。
分かった。必ず伝える。
悪いな。使いっ走り頼んじまって。自分で行ければいいんだが、ちょっと疲れちまったんでな。
KK
アキト、もう取りつかれんなよ。死神は俺みたいにいいやつじゃねえからな。
なんだよそれ。勝手に取り付いておいて。礼ぐらい言えよ。
And that is that. I hereby decree Spookwatch back to 0. That is the finale of Ghostwire. I do not know if this song is copyrighted, so I'm going to skip the credits just to make absolutely sure nothing terrible happens. But I'm glad that I got to go through the entire thing again on stream, even if this ran longer than I wanted to. The death and meandering a little bit with the subquests earlier on definitely didn't help things, but I hope it was worth it. I am going to more or less immediately sign out because I need, to get ready for work and all that. But thank you for joining, and hopefully everybody has a good evening as well. Take it easy.